Sta registrando. Yes. So hi guys. The reason I'm doing this video is because as an upcoming band we tend to question ourselves a lot regarding what we can do better to drive the attention of more people, expand our audience, just get more people to know that we even exist, which is kind of a not easy task at all if we focus only on Instagram, TikTok or other platforms that requires this type of short form content, which are kind of draining, to be fair, because it's just overwhelmingly difficult to try to hook people in like 3-4 seconds. So we thought maybe it's better to chill a little bit more and take advantage of this other platform, which is YouTube, where it's definitely the place where you have people that wants to dive in some interesting content that I hope you're gonna like. I thought about doing this first video where you can get to know us a little better and be with us in the rehearsals room. Rehearsals, sorry about that. We're Italian. I don't know if most of you know, but it's not that easy to think in a language and speak in another one. So I'm gonna make a lot of little mistakes. Bear with me with that. I'm just trying my best. I just wanted to walk you through all the process and the behind the scene of the preparation for the upcoming European tour we're gonna do late October and the beginning of November. It's gonna start from the release party in Italy, in Milano, and then we're gonna head to Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, back to Italy. And once again, since we are an upcoming band, it's not very easy to have the chance to tour. The very little tour that we can do at the moment, we wanna just make it at the best of our possibilities, so everything is gonna be taken care of with our nerdy mindset. And so yeah, I'm gonna walk you through the two places we're gonna have rehearsals. The first one is at our drummer's basement, Marco. Once we get closer to the beginning of the tour, we're gonna move on into a more professional rehearsal room where we can just focus and dive in all the details like the in-ear monitor, PA sounds, and the signal that we're gonna provide to the front of house. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a geeky and nerdy video with some cool and stupid behind-the-scene contents. I don't even know how it's gonna play out, but bear with me. Yeah, I hope this kind of content is gonna be interesting for you. See you in a while. So yep, here we are, first day of rehearsing. Trappo is coming to pick me up in a minute. The room is pretty messy as it always been, but today probably is even worse than that. I'm bringing my new E2 Eclipse. Yeah, they just ring at the doorbell, so Trappo has just arrived. Ciao Trappo, dammi un secondo che scendo. Here is Trappo. Ciao Trappo.
Ciao.
Let's go. So we're about to pick up Alex and he's waiting for us. Hey, fresh as fuck. So here is Alex. At least half of him. There we go. Let's go down to the basement. Here it is. You can rehearse or you can murder someone and hide the corpse. This is as our core as a basement can be. So yeah guys, welcome to the rehearsal room. It's super hardcore, but it's so cool. So what happened?
The rotula was away.
So guys, as you could see, it's kind of a safe space. It sounds great, especially because the drum is behind this little box. I mean, usually cymbals tend to be like very predominant and very harsh sounding, and behind this box, it's so much easier to control sounds. I'll show you how we used to set up everything, so bear with us. Starting off with the core of our sound, this is a 4 units rack. We have the XR18 in the front with its own Wi-Fi that we can access through our iPhone or iPad, whatever, to manage our sounds. In the in-ear, in the back panel, we do have this from the in-ear monitors from me and Alex. Marco is just directly wired in the front panel, playing the drums. He doesn't need to move around, so it's over there. And then Carol, she's using this X-Vive. Probably she's gonna get something more professional later on in the days, because in small stages, this is absolutely great, but probably in bigger stages, which we hope to achieve sooner or later, this is not going to be enough anymore, because it's 2.4 gigahertz and usually it's just better to have a UHF system. Now we have this cable. It's supposed to be like a stage box where we split the signal comes, and here it goes into the front panel as you saw, and the other signals go to the front of house, and now it's super messy. It's a freaking spaghetti of cable. We are actually waiting for rack splitter to be built so we can plug everything directly in here and split the signal to the front of house. It's gonna be definitely cleaner and better looking. But yeah, so far this is what we're using for a rehearsing purpose. So the main question is, what do we put in the splitter and what do we want to have in our in-ear monitor? We have 8 channels that goes inside of our mixer that are the click track, the sequences, my guitar, Alex's guitar, Carl voice, my voice, bass. Then we have an extra cable, which basically it's what we're using to have a reference for the drum. We didn't want to have the full drum set inside of our mixer because it takes like 6-7 cables and 6-7 microphones. It's definitely a pain in the ass for the sound guy. So what we decided is just to have one single microphone, which is placed over here. I'll show you in a second. I don't know if you can see that. This is an SM57, which is clamped to the kick over here. It allowed us to have an overall idea of the sound of the drum because it's very close to the kick, which is what we are most interested in, and the snare and some of the toms and the floor too, because it's very close. And of course, you know, cymbals tend to be pretty annoying, so some of the sound of the cymbal is gonna bleed into the mic too. We just keep it kind of low in our settings inside of the in-ear monitor, but it's nice to have some of the sound of the drum too. And the main reference for the tempo for us is the click track. The whole stage is gonna be super clean, with no amps on stage, which is very important at the end of the day because at least there is no sound coming from the stage beside the drums, and we can manage everything in the PA system, or at least the front of ours, the sound guy can do it. And the cool part about having everything inside of our in-ear monitor is that it doesn't matter where we're gonna play, which type of venue and which type of sound guide will we have, everything is gonna sound always the same. So that's why it's super important at the moment to fine-tuning all the details and adjustments in EQ, compression, whatever else that put us in the right spot and allow us to have the perfect mix in our in-ears. We're just waiting for Carol and Marco to reach us. I'll update you soon. Okay, Carol has arrived.
I'm saluting Trappo in this way, you see?
Love is in the air. De Marco has arrived. We are all together over here. What are you doing? You pooping?
No, I'm just trying to check, like, I don't know what's going on.
What's gonna wanna?
No, it's just I leave them alone and they do their stuff.
What's gonna wanna?
Give me a fucking break!